What's up, everybody? Welcome back to JustJets. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all things New York Jets. Also, follow me on Instagram at @official_JustJets so you don't miss any content I put up there. I'm going to be doing an Instagram live there at 8 p.m. tomorrow, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that so you can watch my reactions pick 1 through 11. And without further ado, let's get right into this thing. I'm going to be giving you guys 5 storylines to look out for in this draft. So the first one being the Tua and Herbert saga. So there's been a lot of talk about, given Tua's injuries, that he's going to fall down draft boards. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of where he ends up. Is he going to are the Dolphins going to take a chance at him and get their franchise quarterback? Are the Chargers going to take him? Is there a team like the Jaguars going to take him? Is Tua going to slip even further? Maybe a team like the Patriots would potentially trade up to take Tua, or maybe a team even like the Saints could potentially leapfrog a bunch of teams and take Drew Brees' predecessor. So that's also a possibility. And then there's Herbert, which is kind of like the safer pick, a taller quarterback. So look for maybe a team like the Dolphins to take him. Maybe he's the safer pick given that they weren't able to bring Tua in for physical and really get a proper background on him given the pandemic outbreak. So it's potential Herbert might go to the Dolphins or the Chargers, or another possible team like the Jaguars. All those 3 teams could flip flop and all need quarterbacks. So that's a possibility. So that's the first thing. The next would be where the big 4 offensive tackles will go. The big 4 are Wirfs, Wills, Thomas, and Becton. All of them are capable starting offensive tackles in this league. Just because one guy goes fourth doesn't mean that that's the fourth's worth. It's scheme fit, it's what the team needs. So all of them are capable. The one you really want to look out for is Becton, given that his failed drug test. Will that affect his stock? Will teams pass on him? How far will he fall? The teams that jump out to me that could potentially take him would be like the Browns, maybe, potentially, maybe the Jets, or even a team like Tampa, if he slips, then Tampa could be definitely interested in Becton. So it's going to be interesting. I think the teams in the top 5 will definitely pass on Becton given his history. I don't think he's worthy of a top 5 pick. But he might end up somewhere between the top 10 or maybe the top 15 picks, potentially, seeing how it goes. So that's something you want to look out for. The third thing would be the wide receivers. There's a very deep wide receiver class. It's going to be interesting to see where the first, second, and third tier guys go. I expect there would be a lot of wide receivers taken in the top 100, all potential starters in the NFL. And it's going to be interesting to see, where Ruggs and Judy and Lamb go. There's a lot of teams that need wide receivers, such as the 49ers, the Eagles, the Jets, the Raiders. So it's going to be interesting. So we're going to have to see how that goes. So definitely look out to see where all these wide receivers are going to go and what success they're going to have in the NFL. And the fourth thing is trades. I know people were saying that there's not going to be a lot of trades, but I disagree. I think there's going to be some trades because there's going to be some players that teams want. So look for teams like Carolina to potentially trade down or move up potentially. Arizona's a team as well. The Lions, the Dolphins, the Chargers, the Eagles. There's going to be some trades, and the Falcons, of course, and maybe even potentially the Jets. If they don't like a particular offensive lineman, look for them to move down. So those are all potential teams that could be looking to trade. And I still think there's going to be trades in this draft. It's just a matter of how many trades are going to occur. So be on the lookout for that. So the fifth and final thing would be the unknown. There's always those dark horse players who are in the later rounds who have success in the NFL. So there's always going to be some Kamaras and some ABs or Russell Wilsons that are going to come out of this draft. So it's just going to be very interesting to see which players turn out to be superstars, those diamond in the rough type players. So those are the 5 storylines you really want to look out for the drafts and you want to be aware of. So it's really important when you're going through this draft to really just pay attention to certain guys and do your research on them because you never know who might be the next Alvin Kamara or the next Russell Wilson in the league. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this short little video talking about the different storylines to look out for in the draft. Hope you guys will enjoy the draft. It's going to be very interesting. Hopefully your team picks the player that that you want. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And as always, go Jets!